Jeez. Alright, so Unlucky Morpheus' Rebirth Revisited full album is what we're back here for. 9 songs in 33 minutes. So I guess the songs are really short on this one. I'll wait for people to jump in for this one. No point starting the album until there's people here. I'm just hoping that this won't in any way become a copyright issue thing and stop my stream, because it's been pretty bad lately for that. Ooh, a subscriber. Paul Adamski. Thanks for subscribing, bud. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a little bit here. I just want to make sure people have time to come in. I've checked out Unlucky Morpheus before. Just a couple of their songs anyway. I haven't gone too much. I think one of them, I think Knight of Sword was one we did. Maybe we only did one. Wow, my memory's always shoddy with stuff like this. I always have such a hard time remembering. When it comes to bands that we've only checked out once or twice, it's hard to remember if I've only checked them out once or twice. It's always a thing. But from what I've heard, this should be quite enjoyable. But it's a lot shorter than I thought it would be for a full album, because it's 9 songs literally in a 33-minute period. And let's see. If I go through it, the first song on there is only 48 seconds roughly, so it's just like an intro. After that, the 5th song is also basically just like a jump between the 2 tracks, and a lot of the other tracks after that are all they're all just short in general, so like 4-minute tracks each. So I don't want to wait too long. A lot of people can come back and check out the full album later if they don't jump in at the start. And of course people can jump in as we're going as well. So why don't we get this full album review going. Already a nice intro. Favorite genre of metal? Prog. Always prog. And that's for sure not going to change now. It's been years now that prog's been my favorite. It used to be thrash metal, and for a while, you know, this classic heavy metal was a thing for a while too, but Once I found prog and really got into it, that was it. Sold on it. Sounds good so far. Good mix. Mind you, I am going to turn it up a bit in my ears. She has a really good voice too. Like maybe one of the better ones from Japan that I've heard so far. Also, that intro track was called Rebirth. This one, it doesn't have a translation in English, so I'm not sure. Some of them have the English translation or just written in English, and the other ones are written in Japanese, so I won't be able to name every single track that pops up. Those drums are killer, man. There's a good... all of the bands from Japan that I've checked out, they all have killer tones for all their instruments. Mind you, a lot of them are kind of similar at the same time, too. Obviously, neoclassical is super strong in Japan, right? Always seems to be. Nice transition. And as I said, neoclassical strong in Japan, and then it comes through with kind of neoclassical sound right away. Oh, that's beautiful. I can tell this group, even though I've just discovered them recently, thanks to you guys, is going to be another one of my favorites out of Japan. There's just so many nice touches throughout the music. I still can't get over how short this whole album is. 33 minutes. Also, feel free to chat away about anything in the chat while we're doing this. It doesn't have to be about the album directly. You can ask questions or anything. I'm a really good multitasker. Another nice change up right there. That'll probably be the end of that song here. Yeah, in a second. So, again, I don't know what the name of that song was, but now we're going into the song Missing Girl. Track 3. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it seems like I'm going to have to check out this band a lot more is the impression I'm getting there too, George. her voice is killer, man. She's just sounds beautiful listening to her sing. I think it's because you really get a range of emotions through her vocal work. Like it really, like the little subtleties stick through a lot more with her compared to some of the other bands we checked out from Japan. Oh, the accents from the drummer that he puts on it every once in a while is spot on. I love a drummer that really throws in some nice accents on cymbals or toms just at random times. Fucking beautiful fills too. The only instrument that hasn't really stuck out too much yet, and I think it's basically because it seems to follow the guitar a lot, is the bass so far. Or maybe it's just lost in the mix too, possibly. Oh, there's the bass. There's the bass. I was like, come on. Of course it would be right after I bring that up, too. Nice. How's it going, Rabbit? Man, the artwork's weird for this one, though. When you really start examining the artwork, it's like there's a lot of weird, like, inconsistencies in the clothes. This part's sweet. Fucking a speed metal thing going on here, neoclassical speed metal. Like one stocking, it goes like only like halfway up her calf. The other one goes all the way past her knee. It's a weird combo. Still cool artwork nonetheless, though. The orchestration so far is pretty amazing too. That's definitely not in my knowledge base either, that's for sure. Alright, that was Missing Girl, and now we're moving over to Unknown Child. We're already 1/3 of the way through this album, and we only just started. 9 songs, 30 minutes. It's crazy. It feels like it should be longer. So far, it's a pretty amazing album. I'm really liking it. That's a nice touch. I like that. I like having like the choir in the background just like sing along. It makes it sound more evil to a certain degree. Fits like the dark tone of the song. Ooh. If that's still her doing that vocal part there too, then man, she's really talented. She has a lot of different A lot of different touches on her voice so far, even just at the 4th song. Oh, okay. Nice. It's based on a game, that's cool. The Shrine Maiden. Oh, cool. EDM track of Kodomo Friends. I should start doing like video game music too sometimes on the channel. We don't really do that, but there's so many cool video game music. So much cool video game music, not so many. What's your favorite Deftones song to date? Oh man. I can't even answer that right now. There's a whole bunch, especially because I've forgotten the names of a lot of the songs, and it's been a while since I listened to a lot of them. It's really hard to choose. We might end up doing Deftones as a daily band as well, right? Because that one will probably be on the poll as well. So hopefully one day I'll be able to answer that question. Which number album is this? I can figure it out in a sec. Rata Blanca is on my React list, but we're not doing reactions. We're not doing requests right now. We're doing full album stream. Okay, so this is an EP. Okay, it's now full length. Is 2015. So this would be their third full. No, sorry, going the wrong direction on the list. Rebirth was originally in 2009. Was their first one. This is the revisited version that came out in 2015. So this would have been their first album. Now we're up to the song Faith. And we're actually like halfway through this album already. So far it's a super fast-paced album. Like a lot of songs are really fast-paced. I like it. There's a lot of like video game-esque sounding parts to these songs. And now that Rabbit's here and said some things, now I know why. Now we're at a song title that I can't read. Yeah, there you go, bud. This is a really solid album so far. Like, I'm liking everything I'm hearing so far. It's a nice start to the full albums as part of the schedule too, because it's not a long one to do for a first one. That's pretty cool. Phantasmagoria of Dim, Dream, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, and Mountain of Faith. I've never played any of those, but I think I've heard of Mountain of Faith. Like, I think I've heard the name once or twice. That probably explains why I like this so much, though, because I love video game music. Because I know the video game series Guilty Gear has a live touring, like the person who creates the music for that game has gone on tour and performed all the music from that game series like live, and it's all like hard rock and stuff like that. Truthfully, it's really easy to get lost in this album. Like, there's so many things going on, but it all sounds so cool, and you can hear everything. And it's like I almost forget that I'm reacting, you know. One day I'd like to catch. There's actually an orchestra called the Video Game Orchestra. I think is their actual name, and they play like video game tracks from like everything from like F-Zero with Captain Falcon to like classic Nintendo ones is big on their list. Oh, hey buddy, what are you doing? You comfy? Jesus Christ. You think this cat doesn't get any attention? Is this comfortable for you? Basically laying down at a fucking 90-degree angle straight up. And her voice is so good. It's crazy. Her voice is really good. You're like a little baby, you know that? I love when metal bands cover game music too, because then you get amazing things like this. It just sounds so good. Especially when really good bands like these decide to do stuff like that. It's crazy. I wonder what the difference is between this revisited version and the original. It must be just a remaster is all I can see. Maybe. Now we should be at the song Heaped Heart, which leaves only this track and 2 others left already. I'm assuming the last track is more of an outro though, because it pretty much starts at like almost a 30-minute mark and this album finishes at like 33, so well, maybe not. Oh wow, they completely redid it. That's cool though. It's like 10 years later from the time they made it too, eh? Like something like that, close to, if I just remember correctly. Instead, it was, I think I said 2005 was when they originally did it, and then this is 2015. Man. Well, I might go look for the original here right after, just really quickly, just to play maybe like the first minute or so, just to see the difference. Because I'm sure there's a difference in quality. There's got to be 10 years of recording equipment. That's a big difference in sound and the abilities you have in the studio. Fuck, 1 year is a fucking big difference nowadays. Technology just goes so fast. Like, oh yeah, definitely. We're already almost done the album. It's flying by. On top of the fact that it's really good and makes the album fly by, but there's so much going on at the same time. It's almost better that it's only 33 minutes, like 34 minutes almost, because it's so fast-paced and in your face the whole time. It gives you like it makes it so you're not like in overdrive mode for too long. But so far there's no really chill going on in here at all. It's all like in your face, fast-paced, straight through. That's a nice progression right there on the guitar. See, I hear a lot of, in Pliny's music, I hear a lot of, fuck, yeah. I don't know, I hear a lot of, like, Pliny and, like, Stithio A, like, these new, like, guitar virtuosos. I hear, like, elements in their music that are similar, like, these video gamey style music. I'm curious if this is where they got it from, like, where the inspiration came for their sound to a certain degree. Have to do with like anime and stuff. I'm gonna guess Jill is the lead vocalist then. But she really stands out as a lead vocalist here. Like that's her. That's not gonna be on the next one. Then hopefully it still has, you know, that Unlucky Morpheus feel to it. Okay. Hey Dark Marv, welcome back. Alright, this song is No Grudge Anymore. We got this one and one more, and then we'll check out the original, not remastered from the ground up version after, just to see some of the difference. We won't do the whole album, but we'll check out some of it just to hear the difference between the quality and the tracks. I'm glad it's not the vocalist that's changing then, because that's even harder to replace in my opinion. The vocals make it or break a band sometimes, and I feel like in this band it could make a big difference. So I'm glad it's violinist, but hopefully they find someone who's equally as skilled and has that same touch. Because this is incredible. It's great. This is great, great work. Hey buddy, go on down. Shedding all over me. Oh, she'll be on the newest one. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry, yeah, no, I just reread it and I just realized I misunderstood. So in total, there were how many players? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members in the band. A violinist, keyboardist, guitar, bass, drum, and singer. No, it's not. It's not you. I actually just completely read it incorrectly. Because once I read it again, I understood you meant like Jill's not on this track, on this album we're listening to now. Oh, I like that part of the song. You know, I said that it's like really neoclassical sounding, but I don't know. Okay, sometimes it just felt like there was keys in there, but I guess it's, yeah, it's just background. Okay. So it's, either way, still 6 members, just getting my numbers mixed up. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Cute dog walks in, lays right next to the cat. The only cat that he gets along with completely now. They're like best friends. Alright, now we're coming up to the last song on the album, but I don't know what the title is. It's written in Japanese. I already forgot what our next full album was. Gargoyle. Misoji. That'll be next week. It'll be more Japanese stuff, but... Because you can hear the keys there, but I'm sure, yeah, that's like you said, it's probably just a support member. Because they just hired on to do it. Or one of them actually can play keyboard and plays it. So, I guess the current lineup, one of them plays bass, guitars, keyboards, and vocals harsh. I can't really read his name though. I think it says... I can't read his name. It's not written in English, so... There's only Fuki and Jill that are written in English, so I don't know what his name is, but he plays bass guitars, keyboards, and vocals, and they hire someone to play the keyboards live, is what I got from here. This isn't a request stream, this is just a full album stream right now, so we're just checking out this album, and that's it on this stream. It's supposed to be video game music. It's almost could be like in a video game, and like the cat and dog are like play fighting next to each other, and it just fits they're fighting at the same time. Battle music. Oh, I'm glad that I didn't get blocked or anything on the stream because of copyright, you know, like it's been happening lately with the other live streams where it just cuts off my broadcast for a minute or two. I guess that record company doesn't, you know, try and block people off. Alright. So let's talk about the album first before I go looking for the non-revisited version. I thought it was extremely good. I liked the whole thing start to finish. After finding out that it's video game music, that makes complete sense because I always love video game music. It's just them doing their versions of a bunch of different games, from one company, I guess. And it's just always cool. You know, it has that fast neoclassical like game style that basically I've fallen in love with the Japan scene since we've started doing them on the channel. So it was just like a gimme that I was gonna like it. I'm glad I did the revisited version though, because I have a feeling when I look up this other version, yes, Rebirth. Let's try and find the original. Well, I can't tell. That's just 2 years ago for the song. I want to find one that's older. There's a lot of it right now that I'm finding came out about 2 years ago, around the same time where the Revisited came out. So I'm going to assume that if I click on any of those, they're going to be the revisited version. It doesn't even look like I can find anything that's the old version on here. Like, yeah, it's all like there's Faith, but it's just another one from 2 years ago. They're all Rebirth revisited right now, so I can't even find the original. And nothing pops up. Like all the songs that are off the album that pop up is also in the last 2 years that they've been uploaded, so it's obviously the new one as well. So unfortunately, we will not be able to find the original. I guess it's not even nothing of it is on YouTube, so I'll have to check it out on my own time, I guess. Yeah, so that was it was really cool. I enjoyed checking it out. And that would be it for our live streams today. And we got the full album out of the way and the request stream done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this album with me. If you did, hit a like on the video, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already to catch more from me. I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And as always, you guys all have a good one. Those of you that jumped in and chatted with me today, mostly Rabbit Black, it's right up your alley. I know I figured if anyone was going to be here, it'd be you. Then we had a nice chat and discussion about the band and the album that we both learned stuff today. So you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later. Have a good rest of your day or night.